Hi guys, my name is Dylan.
Hi, my name is Stephanie.
And now we will be reviewing Savvy at Riana Dutamas at Segambut. Let's go. Okay, so for Savvy Riana Dutamas, right, it's located in Segambut. It's over here. As you all can see, right, Savio is your first phase, Savvy is second phase, and there will be a third phase over here. Alright, so it's actually separated. What is separated by this river is actually Dutamas, which is where KL Metropolis is, and then this is where Publica is lah. Basically, this is where Publica. Alright, on the left here will be Mount Kiara. Right, this area is Mount Kiara. So I'll zoom out a little bit more. So you can see Savio, Dutamas, Mount Kiara, and this is of course Segambut, or some of them they may call this North Kiara. So the micro elements of Savio and Savvy will be slightly industrial and the older kind of settings. So yeah, we'll check it out. Let's go. Okay guys, so earlier on we were coming from that direction, and that is basically the main road of Segambut. Okay, so when you come in here, we saw their first phase Savio, and then this is their second phase Savvy. The first thing that I noticed is the road coming in is very sudden. It's like you have to, the ways didn't show you, you have to turn in here. Basically, you have to sense it yourself. So that's one thing to take note. And then you all can see, right, I'm inside this building now. The micro elements surrounding it is mostly very I would say light industrial kind of setting, where you have this tire shop right over there, over here. And then opposite you have some second-hand car dealer. And then over here is another factory. So Segambut has always been very well known for it. It's like more on the industrial side. People keep saying, oh, Segambut, a lot of factories. So because it's actually very near to Sungai Buloh as well, and that's why that explains the branching out in terms of the factories.
So they have some sitting areas here for you to wait for your Grab, I think.
The Grab?
This is a seat, right?
Yeah, this is a seat. So basically for people, right, the visitors will park over here, okay, and then the landscaping I somehow like, because even though the setting is overall very industrial feeling, but when I enter inside, there will be a very clear segregation of this is block A and this is block B, right? And because of arrangements like this, right, the car parks, from what I can see, it's very clear, very bright, and then there will be a bridge linking both sides together. So I'm very curious to know what is this actually. Is it that links only the car park? Is it separated or how? Later we'll check it out. What do you say?
Huh? No, the sun is brighter than my future.
I mean, don't you feel, man, when you come in over here, you have now people walking around, then you can leisurely just walk.
Then the birds is chirping inside the condo compound.
And then
not outside.
But the trees here, if you notice, right, they don't play with small trees. They have this kind of like legit tree where it will grow very tall, right?
Yeah.
And one thing also, right, I noticed if for visitors, they have to walk this pavement to reach the lobby. And then here is the lobby. I'll show you guys. Okay, so basically I have to walk this pavement. We have all these stones again, massaging one. But today I'm wearing a shoe, so I cannot. Okay, so this is where the lobby is. So the overall feel is a bit like when you go to certain resort, they will have this welcoming area for you to walk, and then a children's park here. So for an area like this in Segambut, where it's actually just a street across to Mount Kiara, to Publica area, for this pricing as well, with this landscaping, so far it's a very good sign.
How much?
If not mistaken, it's around 500-ish, if not mistaken,
For
for a 3-bedder. But I'll check the exact size later on. Right? Approved my so far?
Okay.
Okay. So we've now arrived at the... This is very peculiar. Wait. You see, is this a chilling private area where you have one segregation, 2, 3 area? So, so basically, it's kind of private, but at the same time, it's not, where you are actually seeing the pillars.
Yeah lah. Good lah. I like facing the wall.
You like facing a wall?
Huh?
You like, why not face this view?
Then you will be able to see all the people walking in ma.
Okay
If I face the wall, then I can just zone out ma.
Okay. Seldom
I
you
think
see...
this space is for you to park your bike.
Yeah, seldom you will see facilities with bike, right? With bike parkings. So that also means what, you know? It means it's a very family-oriented location. If not, you won't have people parking their bikes here.
Well, where can you bike?
Huh?
Where can you ride?
I'm not too sure actually.
You have to carry it to the park nearby to ride
Or maybe are there facilities around here that has
it?
a biking area?
How?
Not too sure. Later, let's ask the owner later. And when I say a street across to Publica, it really means it. This over here, behind here, will be a KTM track. So I remembered last time, the selling point was it's very near to a KTM station, which is the Segambut line. So do you still take KTM? No, why? Have you ever take KTM before?
Yeah, I got.
Why? Why you don't like?
Don't like ah. Ask who like KTM one. Why got people like? How is that even a selling point?
But anyway, right, this part here, it's KL Metropolis, where this is actually Hyatt Regency. And this is unknown yet by Hap Seng. Okay? And these are all the government's quarters. And behind here will be an office building called the Met Corporate Towers, which is already up and running. Very nice. It's full glass curtain.
How about the Fizzle Woods?
Oh, you mean Fiddle Woods?
You always say Fizzle Woods.
Fizzle Woods. So Fiddle Woods also be located over there. And the selling point at that area is actually KL Metropolis, which is a master township planning. A master township, and you have MyTech and MITI over there already. So for Savvy over here, it's like a street away, I can get 50% discount in terms of pricing, but at the same time, I share the same convenience in a sense lah.
What do you mean by same convenience? It's not the same entrance.
It's not the
completely different road, you know.
It's completely different, but then if you are familiar enough, right, you go straight down here, there is, if not mistaken, there's some kampong way. I cannot really pinpoint because I'm not really familiar with this location yet. You go straight down, there's a kampong way that actually links you to...
Jalan Kiara 3
Yeah. Oh, no. It's around that Jalan Kiara 3 way. When you continue going, then you'll be passing by this high tension cable. The high tension cable, the pylons and everything, then you can branch out to Publica already. For those who know the exact way, right, please let us know down in the comment below, right? What is the name for it? Because I remembered very faintly on the access where, yeah, you go through a kampong road, then you will pass by this development by YNH. I can't remember the name really. Solasta Dutamas. And then that is the way that connects this area with Publica. Yeah. So comment down below if you remember.
This developer got taste.
Yeah, it's very tasteful.
Yeah, you see, marble and stone and this copper together.
And just for info guys, this is actually the drop-off zone. So earlier on when we are parking at the visitor, I think that is just peanut. Because this one, you just look here with the fan over there,
And
right?
it's so windy.
Yeah. Whew. And then the car parks are actually here, visitor car parks. So seems like VIP car park for me lah.
Visitor car park?
Yeah, it's visitor one. But then there's one thing. This area here, it's a bit of a letdown because this is where the parcel room is, where you put your Grab food,
Yeah,
everything
a bit
here.
eyesore lah.
Yeah, so nice, wait, so nice. But then people put here, walao eh, this one, tolak markah.
Oh, this is already the Savio, is it?
Yeah, so over here, this is another development by the same developer.
Actually, I see there's covered walkway. Where is it to? Is it to
I think
KTM?
it's to the KTM, right?
So near.
Yeah, it's actually
Segambut
very
got
near.
station, I don't know.
Got Segambut KTM station. And then I believe the car, when we came in, we can just go through this direction. And then this is the lobby. This is where the drop-off lobby is.
But
Okay?
it's a bit too near the tire shop and everything.
Yeah, it's a bit too near. That's why I say the micro elements are still not fully developed yet. It's still very industrial, very commercialized in a sense. The older commercial.
But I really like this developer.
Yeah, this developer has taste in their things, even though it's not the highest end project that they are doing.
But they still did it very nice, very tastefully done.
Anyway, at the lobby here, there is a spiral staircase, and let's explore and see where it leads us to.
And this spiral staircase is very solid.
Oh,
unlike those hollow ones.
Oh, you mean like those duplex where there is like a
hate
whole... Those are very steady lah. You see?
See? Solid.
Yeah. Oh, okay, now this is the ground floor. Okay.
Oh.
So this is the
So
main
we have
lobby.
to walk the stairs
Yeah. Probably we have to walk.
Then if I'm old people?
Then you take the lift from lower ground. Just now there's a lift over there also. What?
But you need access card.
That's why...
The owner will go to LG and pick you up.
Yes.
Oh.
Anyway, at ground floor, there is a Kedai Serban Neka. And this is where the Eco Mart is. Okay. Selling basic items.
Wow, not bad.
Not bad eh?
Yeah.
Like there's people inside.
Bila.
Yeah, it's a bit like Bila Bila. And then you will have an open concept mailbox.
Very nice. Oh, this mailbox.
Yeah, it's
This
actually
mailbox
very
is very nice.
Yes. And then it's fully glass.
Yeah.
Wow, you take mail also got the sense of atas.
Hey, you see sarang burung or not?
Where? Where's Sarang Burung?
Got two there. Bird nest.
Oh,
Hanging there, two.
I cannot see. Anyway, this is one of the best mail room that I've ever seen.
Oh, you haven't seen this. Such a big feature art.
Wait.
You see this corridor is filled with feature art.
I know, this is going to gym, yoga, dance studio and a changing room.
You see?
Wow. Okay, there's people's name on it.
Yeah.
They don't play, you know.
Yeah, means it's really quite expensive for you.
Yeah. Wow. I tell you, if you don't
Both
say...
sides some more.
Yeah, if you don't say this is Segambut, right, you will never know.
Yeah.
And this is only like maybe 500-600K property.
You sure or not?
I'm quite sure. Later I'll check to confirm again. This is actually very nice.
The entire stretch of corridor,
It's actually like entering a gallery,
Yeah.
an art gallery.
It's very nice touch.
Yes.
And then you see you have different texture here. So nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, LED lights some more, the whole strip.
And this is a green patio designed for
Of
viewing
pleasure
pleasure.
only. I see. I thought it's for yoga or something.
No, it's just like this. So you view...
Okay.
Anyway, this is the gym studio where it seems big, but I don't have access to enter now. But from outside, it seems very big, and the mirror makes it even bigger.
There's few sections actually.
Okay.
You can go in
and turn right, right?
turn right.
Okay.
The fan is also very nice.
Yeah. At level 5 will be this.
This is my turn too.
Wow.
This is my style.
Wow, this is very nice. Because just now we were actually from that block B, and we took a very long path, basketball court over there, and then this is the multi-purpose court. And I'll tell you, this doesn't look like a multi-purpose court.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, these facilities doesn't look like your average condo facilities.
Yeah.
It feels very resort-like.
It's very resort. I have to find the right angle. Let me find the right angle to showcase to everyone first.
It's very tasteful, the furnitures are all so tasteful.
And you look so small here. Eh? Okay, so this is a very shallow pool
Yes, for me.
for you. But then the kids' pool is over here. Okay?
So I don't know what is that for.
Yeah, maybe just to soak your feet.
Yeah, I knew you would say that.
And then this is where the main pool is.
Wow, damn
I tell you,
nice.
this is damn nice way.
Really? Oh my
Damn
goodness.
nice way. This can actually fight with the BRDB.
No,
the Pulse.
cannot fight.
No, it's different vibes. BRDB Pulse, it's there are more facilities at level 5, but here feels more open. Here feels more open. That one, you have a lot of shaded things.
This one, I can imagine at night, right? With some spotlight, it looks exactly like resort because of the kind of trees that they use.
Yeah. This is very, very nice. And we just confirm the size, it's 900 plus square feet ish, and PSF is around 600-ish. So 9654, around 500 plus thousand for a 3-bedder. It's actually no-brainer because, like the owner said as well, a street away, you have the Publica, all that is around 1,000 ringgit PSF lah. Okay, and this doesn't feel like a residential, it doesn't feel like a commercial HDA condo.
Yeah.
Because of the facilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it high dense?
Okay, from the looks of it, it seems high dense. It seems high dense, but when you're at level 5, right, you don't feel so.
Yeah, it's actually very, very, very nice.
Yeah. And then just a fun fact, right, for those who are watching and who are still very new in the property purchasing phase, if you were to buy a terrace unit, right, most of the time, the per square feet for the terrace, it's not exactly like, oh, 1 square feet outside, you times by 600. No. Normally, for terrace one, right, they will have discounts to it. If not, the terrace unit like this, just now outside one, right, easily is going to be $1 million.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not exactly like 1 square feet is times 600, no. Normally, there'll be discounts. If not, it's going to be a bomb, man.
Wow, I really feel like I'm in a resort.
Yeah.
A lot of walking. Seriously, a lot
of walking. Just now,
I'm
at the
drenched
ground,
in sweat already.
just now at LG and G, right, I also feel a lot of walking already, but this is next level. And
See?
when the owner introduced that this is an MPH, I was like, huh? Multi-purpose hall? This is like a wedding place where
Then luckily we're not staying here.
I was gonna host here. Then this is the badminton.
Badminton.
Wow, the US slang. The badminton court.
Wow, very nice. See.
Can see me?
Can see.
Oh, can see.
Wow, very nice. You see the podium for people to sit, the
Oh,
spectators.
yeah.
Wow. And you even have free shuttlecock there.
I think people.
This is the most beautiful barbecue pit area of any condo.
Okay.
No joke.
Let people see first. Wow. With this view, right?
So nice, you know.
I tell you, that's why
Then you just book both.
Oh, after playing badminton, eat barbecue lah. Why Xavier got basketball court, Xavier don't have? Now you see, ambil kau. But it's locked. So basically, you need to book through the residence app to use the basketball court. And this basketball court, who is a Stephen Curry fan, where then you can use this. You can use this court to train a half-court shot. Because this is a very, very big and proper sized basketball court. Very nice. Anyway, so now we are walking back. As mentioned, it's really a maze. So you can see earlier I wasn't sweating, now we are drenched in our sweat. Alright, so now let's check out the unit. And again, art pieces.
Even the owner also said, a lot of art here.
Local artists.
We didn't mention anything.
Yeah, local artists.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yes.
It's good to support local also.
Yep.
Very, very nice.
So coming out from lift lobby, you can see two sides. One, actually it's really brightly lit.
Yeah.
It's very bright. I think this is the brightest one. In terms of artificial lighting, it's the brightest one. Yeah. And then here will be the refuse chamber. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Not
Just one
double
door.
door, yeah.
Okay.
But okay lah, actually I don't like double door.
Because you need to
Why do I
open
need
twice.
to open the door twice? Very heavy one, you know.
People scared smelly ma.
I mean, that's management's effort lah.
In maintaining, right?
Yeah, in maintaining and the quality of the residence or.
Yeah.
But I see it's quite tidy inside. There's no smell also.
Okay, that's good, that's good. So you can see this corridor, it's like very long walk back.
But it's the older version of settings, right? Where you have this open corridor.
Is it a bit too short, this wall, this barricade?
A bit.
A bit, right? It's a bit too short,
Yeah, I
right?
feel like I can jump down.
Anyway, let's check out the unit now. Let's go. Okay,
like this for you.
You like this for you? It's
I mean, the owner said it's a wasted space because he's using it for investment.
yeah.
But for me, homestay wise, right, you can put the built-in full height shoe cabinet here.
Okay.
Then you can even put some chairs here.
Okay, one thing he mentioned that they wanted to build a concrete here to seal it up, but management don't allow. They only allow grill doors like this. So then if you put full grill door here, slack a bit lah. But also okay lah.
Okay, you can find very nice grill door one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is very big.
Very
but
nice.
it depends. Some may feel it's wasted space.
But you see, for homestay, right, if my popo gong gong come and visit, right, they can sit down here and wear shoe all that. Where got? Hey, you cannot find this price point condo.
Okay, this is 1232 square feet and it's a dual key. So let's check out the unit inside first and let you all see. Okay? Okay, let's go. See, there are two doors here. Wow. So this is the main unit. This is the studio unit. So actually, here you can put your bench, your shoe cabinet here already. If you really want. That's why it may be a bit redundant in a sense.
I can even do feature wall.
Yeah, you can. Then follow the facility one. Put one here. Bring the element. There's always the transform in the element, the micro element, then your facility, then you bring it up here.
Then you feel it's cohesive.
Yeah, must make it cohesive.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check out the studio unit first.
Oh, the master bedroom.
Wow. Hey, this is 200 square feet.
How come this 200 square feet is so much nicer than the Velocity dual key unit?
I think the arrangement here, okay, later on when you see the main unit, right, you only understand. Because from what I see, everything here, they save space on the corridor. As in, you know, there are certain rooms, you need a long passage, only you turn left, turn right. Here they don't have. So maybe they save the space over there, then move it over here. This is a proper one. Proper
pantry.
Yes, and they did this for your info. Everything here you see
is bare.
All bare. So the owner scenery pao, and it's actually he's actually very tasteful in a sense because everything here, that's why first thing I asked him, this one developer got pao. He said, all he do by himself. So I was like, hey, this is actually very tasteful.
Yeah, very nice.
Hey, so far people staying here very tasteful.
Yeah, and then you see, this one is a bit like your concept.
Yeah.
Your Laurel's concept.
Yeah, it's
can actually eat here. You stay alone. Pass.
Yeah.
And the owner actually, I don't know intentionally or unintentionally, he brought the element from the facilities floor. One of the chairs look like this.
Oh.
He brought it here.
Very tasteful then. Yeah. So this is actually very proper in a sense.
The door won't bang.
Anything. Then you have a proper pantry, and he's telling me the base price for a studio is 1,500. I tell you, if this is 1,500, I think it will be sapu within 1 or 2 days. Anyway, I want to measure the first. So from wall to wall here, from where I'm standing here over there,
the window.
Until the window there is 20 feet. 20 feet. Okay, so it's very long. And the ceiling height, I think it's a bit shorter. 9.3. Slightly shorter. The ceiling is slightly shorter. So
but I don't really feel the ceiling height.
I think
shorter.
That is because of the earthy tone that he's using. It feels everything feels a bit more spacious.
And the window size is very decent.
Yeah. So imagine you see the chair, you cannot do like that one, Must like that. Taste atas. Then you say sit. See like this. Look at the pool. Just now we say nobody at the pool. I tell you now, I'm not gonna stay at the terrace already, because too many people already playing at the pool. Okay, this toilet, because they are using warm light again, so feels a bit class.
Warm white.
This is warm white, man.
Warm white.
Okay, and then you have a drop. Okay, first thing water heater also 没有包 one. They didn't 包 one. This thing is a bit small, and there is no glass.
Wow, damn deep. Wow, you see his entire forearm is inside, Wow, very deep.
So you put a lot of things here, but then there is no glass, okay?
You have to always wash it, so deep.
And it's a bit small.
Yeah.
A bit small. This one also can adjust.
Imagine for a girl to stay inside here. It's so nice. And you see the developer don't scheme on things, they don't skim on things. You see the basin is so long.
Curve one also.
And curve. This is a 500 plus thousand, seriously.
No, this unit itself, this unit itself is around 800 plus thousand. 700,000. Yeah.
You see the basin is so nice.
Because 700,000 installment wise is around 3,002. 3,000 lah. 3,002-ish. And if you can rent this out for 1,500, the other part later we'll be checking out.
Already half of it.
Yeah, you can rent out for 2,500, already 4K already. Tutup mata.
Or if you have no concern on privacy and you just want someone to help with your installment, you can just rent this dual key out. I mean this studio unit out.
Yeah. So very nice. So let's check out the main unit over there. Let's go.
Wow. The owner.
Owner sendiri. I tell you, owner. Remember, bare, kosong.
Then the sink earlier?
Also, wait, no. The sink should be standard.
Standard?
Standard as in developer give. Later we check the inside the room one, then we'll know already. Okay, but anyway, you see, this is how the unit looks like. Okay, and remember just now I said that even though he said this is around 800 plus square feet, right?
You see, doesn't feel like it.
Because they didn't waste any space in terms of the corridor. So the only thing that you will compromise is the privacy. At most, when you open the door, people can see. But the living room space, right? Wow, walao eh.
The owner got good taste. No joke. Seriously.
Wow, this one really not bad,
Yeah. Saying it.
Around 8.
8 feet.
Around 8.
Yeah, see how precise I am.
So if at 8 feet, okay, first things first, because it's for investment, that's why here feels a bit empty. Because they didn't do the upper cabinet.
Yeah.
Which I think, if it's me, better to do, because it feels more complete. But then if you don't do, also okay lah.
Investment ma.
I
mean, I don't want them to cook in my unit also lah if it's me.
But then if you are renting such a big unit, normally it's family who is renting, so.
But I don't want them to put so many things in my unit.
True also lah. So it depends on what you are looking for. And then look at this sink. This sink.
That's why. Damn big, you know. Wow, this one perfect for own stay, you see.
No, okay.
Much longer than my...
One more thing also. The owner say, actually he wanted to get this house for own stay.
Yeah.
So maybe when he was renovating it, halfway he said, hey, do investment. So he will do all these things. Right?
No lah, maybe he just feels for the tenant.
But I can see the way that he uses things. It's very quality.
Yeah.
It's not like those cheapskate where you simply chuck things, no.
Yeah.
It's very proper. But one thing I feel a bit peculiar is this part. I'm not too sure if this is the...
Wow, they calculate until ngam.
Zero error. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the best spot. Like this. Or ngam, really measure precisely. You take everything here. So I think if it's me, I would want to shorten the kitchen cabinet over there to put a fridge.
For own stay or investment?
Likewise, both. Because this is a bit strange.
Then you stay alone.
And yeah, so I think it's something to...
Yeah, but the yard space is also quite decent.
Yeah.
So you can fit one fridge and one washing machine. Then you have windows. I think the owner did, right? The window.
Yeah.
Wow, very nice. Very nice. If you want to hang clothes, I mean you can fit one more dryer in here. If you want to hang clothes, you can just tie the rope, I think.
Yes. Okay, so now checking the lid. 10 feet, 10 feet. But ceiling height again feels a bit low. 9.3. So overall the ceiling height is a bit low. But this space is standard. So you can sit here, see, leg fully bow. And I just noticed they're using rose gold furniture. This is rose gold, right?
Huh?
Isn't this rose gold?
This is rose gold?
Yeah, you see from this angle?
Is this gold? This is not gold. This is blush pink. Blush pink furniture.
Rose gold.
It's not gold.
It's rose gold. You know iPhone 6s? They also use rose gold, but it's pink. This is rose gold.
But it's not gold. It's blush pink.
Okay, comment down below if you all think it's rose gold or blush pink, rose gold for me, confirm.
Hey, you don't. Just because Apple says it's rose gold doesn't mean it's rose gold.
It is. Okay, so coming into the first bedroom.
So you have privacy.
Oh,
because you need to walk in and turn.
For this room, you have privacy where you come in, there's a toilet here. And then again, this condo, they like to use zigzag. So I zigzag here.
Yeah, because it's all about privacy and quality living.
Then I zigzag here again. So you see, this is how it looks like. It's not the biggest, to be honest, but you want to put a decent queen size bed, it's definitely okay.
Yeah, just that here a bit cramped.
Yeah. So this is slightly small, and I think it's not the best space-saving layout because it's not really squarish. You have a zigzag, so it wastes a little bit of space. Right?
I think this developer is not about space. I think it's about, how to say, it's about the way you live. They want you to slow down the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they use a lot of zigzag.
Maybe, but in terms of architectural, I think they have a more technical term. But for people noob like us, we just think of it in a very layman way. Confirm already, this is developer give one because it's the same and under this brand as well.
Very nice.
And then a bit small as well. So everything is kind of similar in terms of the studio unit over there. Okay. So this is actually a third room where they didn't do anything inside because they'll leave it empty, leave it flexible. You want to make it into a study room, or want to make it into a
home office
or single bed, was okay. So you can see here, you can come inside here and see the aircon. This is how the original state is.
Wow.
It's hanging like that one. So it's really very bare. It's like bare, that kind of feeling.
Yeah, but I like how they do the things there. It's like they wrap it nicely. I don't think other developers do it that way.
So lastly, this is the second room. So it's like 132. So this room is bigger, much bigger. And again, queen size confirm can put in. Confirm can. So this view then lose a bit. This view lose a bit because you are seeing, oh, I think this is the school that you mentioned, SRJK Kaichi. Oh, it's Kaizhi or Qizhi. Okay, anyway.
Kaichi cannot be Qizhi.
Oh, it's Kaizhi. Maybe it's Kaizhi. So this school is actually a very prestigious school. So a lot of people, they will purposely come over here to rent. So if any of y'all who wants to rent right, this unit, you can PM the owner. So he will liaise with you all. Okay, lastly, the last washroom. This is the most washroom we have ever visited, is it? One of the most.
Because it's 4 rooms, 3
4 rooms, 3 bath, yeah. 1,002 square feet, 4 rooms, 3 bath. Dual key lagi. Standard. I think everything is standard here.
Yep.
So.
But the sink is, the basin is a bit small.
Yeah, this is a smaller one. Because this is a shared one. So I guess that's all for the unit. And it's a very surprising one because I never would have thought it's so nice.
So this developer confirm can.
Yeah, I never would have thought. Because this is a very renowned developer. It's not some zaplang, small fry or what. This is a very...
But we never got to actually see how the workmanship is.
Yes, and we are very grateful for this particular owner who saw our video and decided to email us. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay guys, so now it's for our verdict. Okay, so start with you first or start with me?
Up to you.
Okay, so would you buy for own stay, would you buy for rent, for investment, or would you rent?
Imagining I'm someone from around this area and I'm looking for this area, right? I would, because I think I like this condo because of the way the developer does things. It's not, simply do. I don't like when developers simply do things, Even, I don't care if it's for investment or what.
So you don't care whether it's 200-300K or 500-600K or 1 million.
You must have some standards. Then if not, you don't build, you don't sell, right? So it's really above my expectation. I think I will buy for own stay. The price is too cheap, I feel. For freehold commercial under HDA property, it's a bit too cheap for the price. And the
developer C ratio naik harga.
So the owner actually told us that phase 3 is going to be the luxurious one out of all the phases. So they will have a big, they will focus on big layouts basically. Yeah, so looking forward to that.
We can have a look lah. We can have a look at the layout also.
Yeah, and yeah, I will buy for own stay. I will buy for investment because it's a freehold project, and this location makes sense
Yeah.
because you can just bet on the spillover effect from the other side, right? And the rental actually makes sense also. Can cover ma.
Yeah.
So actually can lah. Then
Would
I
you
will
rent?
rent.
So it's a yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, because did you actually see how the developer did the covered walkway to the KTM station or not?
Yeah.
Even though I don't like taking KTM, but it's one of the mode of transport in KL. So I can actually take it to KL Central and it's very convenient.
Yeah, true. Okay, so then for my verdict, right, it's actually a yes for me for Wednesday. To be honest, when I came here, I believe stereotype of Segambut is definitely there. First things first, we are not from here. We never come here. You know, 1 year we come here only less than 5 times lah.
No, just to eat yong tau
Just to
fu,
eat yong tau fu.
seriously.
Okay. So when I hear of Segambut, very jam leh. You have this kind of mindset. But to be honest, when you turn in, it's a bit sudden. That is one bad
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, but when I came in, when I saw the facilities and everything, I was like, wow, it's a wow already. Then when I see a layout, to be honest, the layout, I don't really like it a lot, but I haven't seen others yet. So maybe for their phase 3, it will be maybe quite interesting. So that's the thing. That's why I say, for me, I'll buy for Wednesday, but it depends on how the layout looks like. For this exact layout, I think I can compromise with it if there are more hackable walls. I haven't confirmed is there any hackable wall between the studio and the living room. If there is, maybe we can play around with it.
Why, you don't like which part?
I don't like the dual key part lah, in terms of it. But if you can hack the walls and everything, I believe it's possible to make it into a very nice own stay layout that I prefer. Would I buy for investment? Yes. Last time, memang I heard before already. People, when they're buying KL Metropolis, they're actually looking at this area as well because of the spillover effect. North Kiara spill over to Publica and Solaris. Publica Solaris is also very packed already, so it will spill over to Segambut. And that's why, just a rough calculation, right? Installment, it's around 3K. Your rental, you can go for around 4K. You don't need to do Airbnb. You don't need to do what separate rooms and everything, right? This is actually a no-brainer in my opinion. And the owner said it's around 5.5 yield. No-brainer. Would I rent? If I'm working in KLCC, maybe I will, but I think it's a no first because I will want to explore more areas. Because I know opposite there, where there's one building called Flexis, if not mistaken, there are studio there as well. So if it's me, if I'm single, I'm renting a unit, I may look at more options first. Only I'll decide.
Then you don't focus on the KTM station, or?
Yeah, because I think the KTM station don't really add a lot of value, in my opinion. Yeah.
In my opinion, it does if the developer did such an effort to build the proper walkway, you know, where it's so brightly lit, so proper lah, right?
Yeah.
All the way to the KTM track, the KTM station. Yeah.
I think KTM itself, it's not really popular, but if MRT3 it's really constructed, it's really fully running ready, right? Maybe this property will increase in value as well. Maybe.
Why the MRT?
I think there is one nearby. I think so because at KL Metropolis you have one already, ma. So a high chance as well. So we'll see later on. So we'll document this episode in 2025. Now we'll see when MRT is ready. Probably 10 years later. Fingers crossed. If we are still running this YouTube channel, we'll see how it goes later on. So it's very interesting. So thank you so much for watching this episode, man. The owner and his wife is actually very friendly, and thank you so much for the 100+ as well. Thank you so much. Wow, very thirsty. Thank you so much, and it's really great to see people start appreciating our work as well. And I really appreciate their trust as well. So thank you so much, and do like, share, and subscribe for more of our content. See you soon.
You're the smoothest ending.
Criminal. Bye, guys.